We're off to the Shipwreck Museum. There you go. Here you go. Keep that for a minute. My butt is killing me. Those mopeds are fun, but they do hurt your butt.
The Shipwreck Museum.
Oh, that's quite a flight of stairs there.
You can go up there too. Shell warehouse. Gonna have to go around. World famous conch fritters.
Gotta get tickets over here. Yeah?
Excuse me. Cannons. The Shipwreck Museum. All right. Whew. We can film in here, can't we? Okay.
Oh, it feels really good.
Oh, it feels good in here.
In Key West as fierce and exultant.
It's really dark down there. Man, I wish I had the light.
Through the whole town,
What is that?
echoed and re-echoed from one home to another. Wreck ashore. From one throat to another, flying on the wind it seemed, clear across the key. From the Gulf of Mexico.
Maintain
to the
social
Atlantic
distancing.
Ocean.
It's just so dark in there.
What's that smell? There is definitely a smell. That's seawater.
So this is an old cistern used to hatch lobsters back in the day. Located a foot below sea level.
For this was a race.
Seawater smells a little
Yes.
bit like eggs.
Just kind of smells old and musty to me.
It's not pleasant.
However, the wreckers of Key West did not always stay home to await.
Look at that anvil. I wonder how many pounds that is.
Far from Key West. Imagine this long stretch of reef with wreckers stationed at regular intervals along its concourse.
Reap the wild wind.
150 miles from Key's Inlet.
Ooh, man. Man, I wish I would have brought the light for this thing.
Yeah, so exactly. A little taste of summer. Hello and welcome.
Hello. I thought that was recording.
I love your dress. Thank you. My name's Charlotte. I'm your time traveling hostess here at the Shipwreck Museum. From 1856 at your service if you want to hear a story about any of the exhibits that you see, any of the artifacts here in the museum, or the history of Key West in general. I am a time traveler.
You mind if I film it?
No,
Oh,
please
beautiful.
do. Yeah, you can film. You can.
Let's hear it. Let's hear about Key West.
Well, you're all standing in the warehouse of Captain Asa Tift, the legendary Key West salvage master. There's Tift with the great sideburns. Now, Asa Tift, salvage master. That's just a nice way to say wrecker. So this is the wrecker's warehouse. This is the headquarters, if you will, of the salvage business that we sail out and salvage ships that have crashed on the reef. Bring back all that valuable cargo, and here's also where we hold an auction to liquidate the physical trade goods and turn it back into cash so we can pay everybody who works for us, which is just about everybody in the early days of Key West. To represent what it used to be.
There now.
Everything that's in a case, everything that's in a glass display, these are the genuine artifacts salvaged from different shipwrecks.
Very cool.
But so much that's out and about in the warehouse to make it appear as it was in the 19th century. So much of it is real and genuine and antique. Like me, I'm from 1856. The pianos from 1842. All our nautical gear and tackle, yes, it all would have been authentic to the time period. But if it's salvaged, it's in a case.
Man. Authentic silver bar.
Wow.
Can we touch it?
You can lift it up, feel what it's like to hold that much
Man.
wealth in your hands.
Oh,
Multiple
wow.
$100,000, worth so much more than its weight in silver
Wow.
Just like the individual coins. If it's been in a shipwreck, it's not just a piece of history, it's that extra layer of lost for hundreds of years and then salvage found much later.
Wow.
You usually see those like in front of a ship.
Yeah, the figurehead or the masthead would be sort of a representation of a woman. She's bearing herself to the weather, warding off Poseidon's wrath. This one's presenting like a gold leaf offering. Hopefully to keep bad storms at bay.
Very cool.
Now, some sailors say that's the only woman they'll allow aboard.
Anti-piracy squadron.
So as you turn the corner in the museum, you sort of turn the century into my time. We weren't looking for the long-lost Spanish galleons and the silver and gold and treasure, but actively rescuing the cargo ships, mostly American vessels. Trying to get there in time, not just to save the valuable stuff and make money, but to rescue the men. The crew out there is stranded on the reef. No one else is coming. There's no such thing yet as Towboat US or the Coast Guard search and rescue. There's no Channel 16, no SOS. It was just wreck ashore, and then all the captains of Key West would race out. First captain to reach the wrecked vessel gets the salvage rights.
Ooh.
So this incentivized us not to waste any time. All the better chance of bringing the crew back alive. Well, Tiff's company made it to the wreck of the Allerton first. They rescued everyone, pulled them all up onto our schooners, and then began the process of trying to dive on the wreck, which had sunk and scraped all the way across the reef and went down on the channel side in about 30 feet of water. Well, we weren't going to be able to open the hatches and pull out the cargo the way it was loaded in when she was afloat. Not enough time holding one breath to dive, so we'd use explosive devices. We'd blow it up. This jar that you see wasn't part of the salvage, but a tool of the wreckers. That was like a bomb. We'd pack it to the brim with gunpowder, seal it with wax, lower it down onto the sunken hull, and kaboom. Blast a big hole, open up a big chasm to allow the divers access. Holding one deep breath and carrying down a weight to weigh themselves down in a line and a cargo net, they'd have to get into the wreck and secure that cargo, taking probably multiple dives to do it. It took me several breaths just to tell the story. But then, once they have it secured under the water, everybody on deck can haul away. So with brute force, all the men hauling together, with block and tackle, lines and pulleys, winches, simple machines really, divers holding one breath at a time. And yes, a little bit of gunpowder and explosives. That's how we did it back in 1856.
Mm.
Of course, you got to wake up at 4 in the morning and sail 15 miles back out to the wreck site, do it all again. It took 6 weeks by these methods for a crew of 400 men on the water to salvage as much as they could get out of the wreck of the Allerton. But finally, they called it off. They brought it before the court. They got their settlement. They held the auction. The wrecker's take alone from the auction of the marble was $52,000.
What is that in today's money?
$52,000.
What is that in today's
That's
money?
not a lot of money in 2022, is it?
No, I meant what is it compared to today's
That
money?
would be like 1.5 million.
That's pretty good.
At least
That you said that was from the marble.
from the marble, from one shipwreck. That was just one job. We had 50 to 90 shipwrecks per year for about 50 years in a row.
Are these real tusks?
They would have been real in the 1850s. That's
yeah,
an example of something.
I
Oh, no,
see.
she's from Africa. There is some real ivory in the museum. See if you can find the toothbrushes of the Allerton group. Carved of ivory.
Excuse me?
Well, I think it's true. If you make it back alive, you can call them men. Don't just take it from me, the Reynolds wife. Check out the whole row of mansions they built. Wow. Did you hear that? All the mansions?
Uh-huh. From that era?
Everything revolved about that business, and everyone was either an owner of a wrecker, or a captain, or a mate, or a sailor on one, or something.
Asa F. Tift.
1876 now, the young wreckers. You will mention it.
Day or night telescope. Left behind in the captain's cabin. Barometer. There's like so much stuff that you just get overwhelmed. William Curry and Sons.
Look, a lock of hair.
They really need like a walking tour for this. There's like so much stuff. Huh.
This must be the iron. See somebody that crashes out there.
Must be what?
Ivory toothbrushes. That's amazing. Wow.
Hmm.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, he follows you. Oh, wow.
He does follow you. This little ship's pretty cool. U.S. Wrecking Judge, Judge William Marvin. A schooner. To Lookout Tower. Babe, I'm gonna go to the lookout tower.
If you climb all the way up, I'll give you this sticker, but you can't have it. Take it out.
What do you mean if I climb all the way up? Ooh, it is a long way up there.
Oh, yeah.
There's like this tower that you can climb at the Shipwreck Museum.
Oh, look.
That's what we're doing. No smoking.
Getting flashbacks. Lighthouse.
Calves are burning. Woo!
We made it. Oh, what a gorgeous view.
Man.
Look. Look, look. I climbed the tower. You get your sticker now.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Gulf of Mexico.
Yep.
Wow, you can see the whole island. Almost.
What's the name of that restaurant we're going to on that?
Latitude?
Yeah, we're going to Latitudes. That's like some key right off of Key West tomorrow. The other island over there, it's like abandoned. It's like full of homeless people.
Really?
Yeah, that's that one where all the homeless people are. From like Hurricane Irma, everything. They call it Christmas Tree Island.
Yeah, you can tell the difference. Sad.
The other one's a private island though. It's beautiful. That's the Gulf of Mexico. Sand Key Lighthouse. Atlantic Ocean. You can't see it, but that way. Alright, you ready to go down?
I'm ready.
They got a weather station up here. You want to carry me?
Jump on?
Are we going to fall?
Probably.
Oh, can I do it?
I want to ring the
That
bell.
was loud. That was loud.
Comforter.
Look, man, we keep doing stuff like that, I'm gonna lose a bunch of weight.
Now we're going to go live.
And that was video and audio surveillance monitored live on the web. So, somebody saw us up there for proof. Going down is a lot easier than coming up. Sounds like Irish music. Back into the Dark Museum. This way?
It says exit.
No, this way. Pointing you down.
Oh. Thank you all for coming. Thank you so much.
We did the top of the tower.
Hopefully you got some great footage up there, some great pictures.
Yes.
Hey, if you really liked it and you want to tell other travelers that this was something cool to check out, I'm Charlotte. This is the Key West Shipwreck Museum. You know what I treasure even more than silver and gold is those 5 stars. Thank
Will
you
do.
very much. Maybe you could help us out.
Will
Thank
do.
You. Thank you.
Thank you. Diver settlement. Ooh, a diver. Oops. Ship's binnacle.
Mommy told you.
Store Fairland. Please do not touch.
My legs are shaking.
No.
Yeah.
Filled out. It's in the box. Good job. Good job, sister. Good job.
Really was a good museum with just a lot of stuff. Like I said, a guided tour would be nice. Jamie's filling out a comment card. Make sure you put that Charlotte was very helpful.
That's what I did. And I said she looked very beautiful.
Yes, in her dress. And that is the end of the shipwreck museum. Almost. Where did you come from?
Oh.
Well, there's no more deals. We would have put one in there. A lot of people from the U.S., obviously. Some from Alaska. A few from South America. Europe. All through Asia. India.
I love the Puerto Rico.
Yep. A few from Australia, New Zealand,
Really? From everywhere.
Japan. Yeah. What is that? Greenland?
That's Greenland,
Yep. One from Greenland. Yep. Some from Africa, a few. Most of them from the United States and from Europe.
Very cool.
All right.
Nobody knew how they were going to pay for these uniforms. They had to have the base value.
My legs are shaking.
Okay, that's sitting up there. Whew.
But give him my picture by him.